Welcome back to ICT Trading Concept. How are you all, guys? I'm very fine. Thanks not for asking. Before going further, I would like to add something actually. I'm not a YouTuber, okay? So I really don't know how to attract your attention. I really don't know that. What I know, I'm a trader, so I can show you something that will help you for your trading journey, okay? So if you are here for entertainment, I hope I will actually I will make you disappointed. But if you really would like to learn the ICT concepts, this is the perfect place. And if you stay until the end, you will know how to trade, okay? That is my promise, and I can guarantee you, you can't leave my channel without subscribing me. Just if you don't believe me, watch until end, then you decide what will you do, okay? And today's video, what I'm going to show you, I would like to show you the thing that is most important, and that is how do you analyze the higher time frame, and then how do you put your entry to the lower time frame. And for the higher time frame, I'm using 15-minute chart right now. And if you were actually with me for some times in my channel, you will know that I really love 15-minute time frame, and I really love to make ICT concept simple, okay? So I will show you in 15-minute chart, and then I will go to 1-minute chart, and I will show you multiple entry setup, okay? I hope you will enjoy this video. So that's enough chit chat. Let's go for the video. Okay, here is the chart, even in Nasdaq 15-minute chart, and I'm showing you the setup from 15-minute chart. Then I will go step by step for the entry setup. You can see price actually came lower. It has taken the sell side liquidity and then gave me the market structure shift. If you are confused about the market structure shift, you please go to my channel, and okay, I will put a link to my description so that you guys can know how to mark the specific swing high or swing low for shifting market structure. This is very important in my opinion, because if you really know which high you have to mark and when you will mark the market structure shift swing high or swing low, you can easily avoid so many losing trade. So it's really important. You guys can check that out. I'll put the link to my description. When I have got this market structure shift, I really need to fair value gap. The lowest fair value gap, it will act as a breakaway gap, and the upper fair value gap, that is our entry setup, okay? We will expect whenever market will come to this upper fair value gap, we will take our entry over there, and our stop loss will be just below the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap, or I really love to put my stop loss below the breakaway gap. I really love that, and I will go for the most obvious place where is my liquidity. You can see this high and this high, they're relatively equal high, so I really mark this type of equal highs or equal lows for my draw on liquidity. I really love that. But here is the volume balance over here actually, and also the opening gap. So that is also very perfect place for for marking the drawn liquidity. But it is what it is. You will understand when I will go furthermore to my video. So that should be our expectation. Will we take this entry from 15-minute chart? No, we will not take the entry from 15-minute chart. We will go to 1-minute chart and we will look for the entry setup. But from 15-minute chart, that should be our expectation, okay? So from 15-minute chart, we know price will reject from this upper fair value gap. Don't forget these two level. I'm going to 1-minute chart now. So this is 1-minute chart, and I am not concerned about all of this price action right now. I am concerned when price will come to this specific fair value gap. I will concern about the price then, okay? So you can see price actually first time it came here. So when I saw prices over here, the first thing I need that from 1-minute chart, it has to take some liquidity. So if you see, it has actually taken all of this sell side liquidity, and look at the sell side liquidity. I am marking the equal lows, okay, relatively equal lows. I am marking them as my sell side liquidity. And now you are actually waiting for the setup in 1-minute chart. We know from 15-minute chart, price will come here and then it will go higher and it will take this buy side liquidity. At the end, it will go over here. You know that from the narrative as well. Okay, for the narrative, if you really don't know what is narrative, how you will expect price will work in a specific day, you guys can join to my live streaming. I really making them clear in my live streaming, and also to the I think the playlist name is fair value gap or something. I will add the link of that playlist as well to my description. You can learn from there, okay? Otherwise, if you don't know what is a narrative, you are not ready to take the trade yet, okay? So it is very important. So when I know price has taken the sell side liquidity, I'm waiting for the shifting my market structure. Here is my market structure shift. Again, guys, if you are confused about the shifting market structure, which high you will mark for your shift in market structure, or which low you will mark for your shift in market structure, please watch that video. I recommend it. It's because if you really know that, if you really love trading, you need that. Otherwise, it is very difficult to trade, okay? So when I got this market structure shift, I started to see from the bottom to the high, where is my first fair value gap? And I can see the same thing, okay? I was looking for from the 50-minute set. I'm also looking for here. Okay, so I can see this is my first fair value gap, which will act as a breakaway gap. Okay, this is my first fair value gap. So let me mark that that fair value gap. That is my actually breakaway gap. And above this high, there is another high. Look at over here. So I will mark that high as well as my entry setup. Okay, you remember I was waiting from 15-minute chart. Let me show you again one more time. I'm going to make this clear to you guys, because if you understand this concept, trading will be very easy for you. And all of this thing is from ICT. So you can say this is the simplify of the ICT concept. Okay, so after taking the sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart, after taking the sell side liquidity, we got market structure shift. There is two fair value gap. We are expecting market will come to the upper fair value gap, then it will go for the buy side liquidity. Okay, now in 1-minute chart, we are actually waiting for the same thing over here. Look, when it has taken the sell side liquidity, first it came to the upper fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Okay, and when it will come to the upper fair value gap from 15-minute chart, you will come back again to the 1-minute chart. In 1-minute chart, you will wait to take the sell side liquidity and the market structure shift. When you will get both of them, you will start to look for the fair value gap from the bottom, because your expectation is price will go higher. Now, this is your first fair value gap, which will work as a breakaway gap, and this is the just above fair value gap. Okay, so when price give you the market structure shift, you will wait to price come back again to this fair value gap. If it don't come back over here, you have no trade. But if it can come over here, you will take your entry to that upper fair value gap, and your stop loss has to be, I mean, below the consequent encroachment of the breakaway gap, but I really recommend you to put it just below the breakaway gap. Okay, that will be much more confidential. I mean, much more, you know, safe place to place the stop loss below the breakaway gap. And now, where will you target? Will you target the 15-minute? I mean, buy side liquidity? No, you will look for the buy side liquidity from 1 minute now. So I can see this is the relatively equal highs. So this is my buy side liquidity right now. So I will look for this buy side liquidity. Now look at the risk reward ratio. It's near about 1:5, okay, or 1:6 if you are really fond of the risk reward ratio. Though I really don't concern or don't get bothered about the risk reward ratio, but if you love, you can do that. Okay, that should be your entry. Look over here. So it has actually take the buy side liquidity from here. This is from 1-minute chart. So from 15-minute chart, you actually get the direction when price will start to go higher, and when price came a specific point from 15-minute chart, you came back again to 1-minute chart. You are looking the same thing. You are waiting for giving you the setup in 15-minute chart. So this is the same thing. Okay, guys, just same thing you are repeating. You are making the time frame, I mean, shorter, and you are reducing your stop loss point. Okay, so that is the first trade. And now when actually price went here, it has taken the buy side liquidity. You will wait that it can take the buy side liquidity. Now if it has taken the buy side liquidity, we have nothing to do. But instead of that, if it come back again to the lower, you can see price actually came back again to the upper fair value gap one more time. Okay, When it come back again to the 1 minute, 15-minute fair value, upper fair value gap again, you will wait for the setup again. And you can see it has taken the sell side liquidity one more time. So this the sell side liquidity has taken over here. I will mark it as my sell side liquidity taken. And now I need a market structure shift. You can see it has shifted the market structure over here. Why you are actually waiting for this? Because you are not going to take your entry depending on the 15-minute time frame. You are waiting for the 1 minute setup. So this is your market structure shift. When you got your market structure shift, look for the first fair value gap to the lower part. You can see this is your first fair value gap. Just look over here. This is your first fair value gap, and you can mark it as a breakaway gap. And then you have this cells, this fair value gap. Now look over here. There is also a very small fair value gap. Will you go for that? No, you are not go for that, because look, if I just stretch my this chart very, what to say, I really don't know, very far, then also this fair value gap is very little. Okay, so you will go some kind of fair value gap which is little bit clear, not like this. So you have the first fair value gap, here is your breakaway gap, and you will wait for the upper fair value gap. So this is your second fair value gap. Okay, I will just mark it over here. This is very simple, guys. If you can understand this thing, you will get so many entries. And if you really join to my live streaming, I'm making everything clear to you. Okay, so this is your setup. That means you will take your entry over here, and your stop loss will be just below the breakaway gap. So this is the breakaway gap, and where will you put your target? Now look over here, this high and this high. Okay, or if you just mark these highs, they're relatively equal. This high, just let me mark. Okay, and this is a very simple buy side liquidity. You will look for very simple buy side liquidity or relative equal highs or equal lows. Okay, or you can mark this one as your sell side, the buy side liquidity. So both of them are buy side liquidity. You can go toward any of them, this one, otherwise this one. Okay, you are not waiting to hit market over here. You are not waiting for that. Remember, guys, this is very important. This buy side liquidity is from 15-minute chart. So when we are in 1 minute chart, we will wait for the clear buy side liquidity from 1 minute chart, and that should be a setup. And if you look the risk reward ratio, it's near about 1:7. I think it will give you the confidence. And look, there was a news, actually price came back again to the upper fair value gap, and it has went above the 15-minute fair value gap, and later it traded the volume imbalance. So this is the setup, guys. I'm trying to teach every day to my channel, and if you just gives, if you can manage some time and join my live streaming, I guarantee you, guys, you will be benefited. You will understand the next level of the ICT concept. I'm just making everything clear over there. Okay, so you are welcome to join, and if you are really new, please subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, comment below if you have any kind of doubt, or it's up to you, guys. It's for you. Whatever you want to do, you can do. So talk to you later to my next video with very new information. See you, guys. Bye bye.